Hey guys, it's Jessica Bosica. So today I wanted to talk with you guys about mindset and setting goals. Mindset. So first, in order to succeed in this business, you have to believe in yourself. So we all, I think, are our hardest critics. And so we need to change that around and truly believe in ourselves and see everything that we're capable of and how awesome we all are. And so I really recommend doing your personal development for this. That is why Beachbody suggests this. And books that I recommend would be You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. She does an awesome job in helping you seriously believe that you are truly incredible, and what makes you unique is what makes you a badass. And also about like mindset and positive affirmations and just seeing life in a positive, awesome way. And so I really, really like that book. Another one that I recommend is The Magic of Thinking Big. It's a little bit older, but it is a really, really good book. And it just helps you think big, think outside the box. And basically what this will do for you, reading these books, is will help you to see that the world that you thought that you believe in, all those limits, you think that you like live in this bubble that, you know, you've reached past your limit, or, you know, you're comfortable in it and stuff like that. But if you pop that bubble and you reach outside it, the world is your oyster. You can do anything that you believe, anything that you want to. And that's what is awesome about this Beachbody opportunity, because it gives us the tools that we need to be able to live that dream, be able to live life by design, which is really cool. Another thing that you need is to set goals. So I have another book recommendation for you. Lots of personal development homework, but I recommend The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And he has this, I don't know if it's a full chapter or whatnot, but he dedicates some time to talking to you about setting goals, and not just in your business. You need to, when you set goals, you need to do it for like your whole entire life. So he has this really handy tip. I'm going to show you guys the website that you can get this at, but this is called Goal Designing. And I'm going to share my screen and kind of just walk you through it. So let me share that. Okay, so first you'll go to thecompoundeffect.com and then it'll take you to this, and you'll click free resources. So sorry, actually compoundeffect.com will look like this. And then you click free resources, and you're going to click goal designing. So the first thing that he talks about is don't just think it, ink it. You need to write your goals down. I love this quote that Napoleon Hill says, that says, reduce your plan to writing. The moment you complete this, you will have definitely given concrete form to the intangible desire. So write your goals down. Second, suspend reality. Pretend it's only a game. Play in fantasy for a while. Let the giant that lay dormant inside you out to play. If you had every skill, resource, or ability in the world, what would you do? What would you set out to accomplish? Don't filter, qualify, or judge. So basically, in a fantasy world, what would you want? What goals would you want to have happen? If there were anything holding you back, what would you want? And it also has a note that you're not, by writing this down in this mindset, you're not committing yourself to everything or anything. You just, at first, just write it down. And to think big, like give yourself permission to dream and risk and get a little bit scary and uncomfortable, and think big. Think outside the box, because you know what? There is no box. So I like this. He says, what is your BHAG, your big, hairy, audacious goal? So what is one thing, even the thought of it, that makes your palms sweat a little bit? What would that be? So I want you to think about that. And 4 is state in the positive. So like decide what you want to move toward, not stay away from. Having a positive mindset about it all too. I love the examples too, because it's hard, at least for me, I kind of just, you know, oh yeah, I want to lose 20 pounds is, you know, honestly what I would tend to think. And he gets specific and he's like, no, instead you state, I am my ideal weight of X pounds by X date. So you do it as if you're already there, as if it's already happened, not an I want, it's I am. So that's how you write out your goals. And that is actually his next thing that he says is state in the I am, in the first person. If you write goals like this, I want to be a millionaire, your creative energy will only produce exactly more than the outcome, the wanting of becoming a millionaire. If you say, I am a millionaire by December 31st, 2014, your creative power will go to work on producing what you have declared to be true. And that really goes into mindset. Those books that I recommended you will help you in believing yourself and knowing that that is actually, you're capable of that. This can happen. Excuse me. So 6, be sure that they are your goals. I cannot tell you how many times, like, how many people in my own life, everything, like, you think, oh, I should do this because so-and-so would want me to do it. Or, oh, I want to do this because my mother did it. And you know what? No, what do you want to do? What do you like? What interests do you have? It doesn't have to be practical or make sense. What do you want? So make sure that they're your goals. Next, you'll do goal designing systems. So he has this all broken out for you that you have to pick, like I said, different areas in your life. You're not going to just pick goals in just one area. You need it all balanced. So write down your goals for business. So for Beachbody, you're going to do like, what are your Success Club goals? Do you have the goal, and you should, of hitting Success Club 5 or 10 every single month? Write it down. Make sure don't do a wish, do a I am hitting Success Club every single month. Non-negotiable. Okay. You want finance goals. What weekly goal? Well, actually, that's next. So business goals. So like, are you aiming for emerald? Are you aiming for diamond? Are you aiming to be 15-star diamond? What do you want with your business? Where do you want to take this? And keep in mind too, that like when we scroll back up here, think big and suspend reality. So don't think about trying to be realistic. What do you like truly, honestly want? If your goal is to be 15-star diamond and be in the top 10 coaches, write that down, put that there, because that's how you're going to get there. So business goals, as far as, I like this, it talks about team development. What do you want to do as far as customers and setting up challenges? Do you want to have a goal of hosting a monthly challenge? Write down those goals. Financial. So this would be both for business as well as with your family. Finances, do you want to earn so much a week? How much do you want to earn in a month? How much do you want to earn in a year? Do you want to work on paying off debt? Getting those student loans paid off, getting the car loans paid off, being able to retire your spouse, everything that you can think of. I put on my goals as far as like charity. I want to be able to do random acts of kindness on buying people random thoughtful gifts. That's something that was important to me that I want to be able to do, that I like about this Beachbody business, because it gives me a little bit of extra income to be able to give more to people. So to me, that was one of the things that I wrote in my finances. So set up goals, make very clear goals on what you want with your finances. And then physical goals. Hello, we're in the Beachbody business, so you better have physical goals. What do you want? Are you working on losing 20 pounds, 50 pounds? Are you working on, have you already hit that? And are you working on toning up? Do you want to build up your strength? Do you want to maybe run a marathon? Are you wanting to do better about eating healthy and eating a balanced diet? Drinking Shakeology every day, that should be right at the top of your list as far as fitness goals go. There's all sorts of fitness goals, and he has tons of examples and ideas to get you started here. Mental goals. This is where your PD falls in your personal development, making sure that you do that every single day and write that goal down. Also, there's so many mental things like constantly learning in this business. You'll want to continue learning. You'll always want to be the student. You'll always want to be that new coach that's learning new stuff, because it'll help you grow and it'll help you be able to know how to teach your coaches on what to do. So, and there's constant new information. There's tons and tons of endless resources to be able to constantly learn and see. And I want you to study the coaches, study upline coaches, successful coaches, coaches that you admire, that you tend to be drawn to. Figure out what they're doing, study them, get behind it. There's all sorts of training, seminars, everything that you can do mentally. Work that brain to be able to help you grow the best business and be the best coach that you can be. Also, family. That should be an important thing. You'll want to set family goals. For me, my family goals, because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I have 3 kids and I homeschool them. So how do I do this business full-time while homeschooling them? I got to prioritize. I got to manage my time, and I have to be able to set firm, clear goals on when. So I have like dedicated hours for when I do homeschool one-on-one with my kids that I'm not on my phone. And so that's one of my goals and that I'm working on and accomplishing. So set specific goals. Here it says, be home for dinner every night. Hello, we're Beachbody coaches. We talk about fitness. Shouldn't we be working on family healthy dinners and being able to come together as a family too? That should be one of our goals. That should be something we share with other people, because you would not believe how many people do not sit down as a family for dinner. So let alone have a healthy one. So that's something we can be working on ourselves and then teaching other people and sharing about it. So it gives like tons of family examples, things that you can be working on with your relationships with people in your family. And then there's the spiritual side of this too. You've got to believe in a higher being. Whether you see that as God or the universe or something, you need to have that spiritual side to be able to complete your goals, this balance in life, to be able to live that happy, healthy, successful life. So work on this. The examples that it has here is practice your religion more faithfully. I go to church every single Sunday. I volunteer my time. I make sure that for my spiritual goals, I read my scriptures every single night, and I say prayers. I get on my knees and I talk with my Heavenly Father. Those are non-negotiables to me, and those are my spiritual goals. Those are what help get me through the day. Continue learning and growing spiritually. That will help you. To me, that is like just, you got spiritual goals over here, you got fitness over here. Those two need to equal out, to be honest. You really got to make sure that you are equally doing all of that. And then it also has lifestyle. What kind of goals do you want? Do you want to travel and do family vacations? What luxuries do you want? I mean, like anything. So what kind of lifestyle do you want? Let yourself dream big here. Don't be practical. What do you want? So write that down, because it won't happen unless you write it down and you set a clear-cut goal. And then same with relationships. I feel like with Beachbody, we have this awesome community, especially on our team. Not all Beachbody teams have this. And so our team has this incredible family feel to it. Work on those relationships. Talk with each other. Help each other out. Reach out to your coach. Reach out to who sponsored you. Talk with your success partner. Connect with your coaches and challengers. Work on those relationships and build that friendship and be able to help support each other. So, and then write down those specific goals on what you want to do to be able to help out people and be able to build those relationships. Then from there, you're going to take your top 10 goals. So all these that you wrote down, you're going to take your top 10 most important ones and write them down. And it tells you about like what category they're in. So then you're going to label the category, and you're going to give yourself deadlines on when these goals need to be solidified. Like if you have a goal of making $100,000 by the end of the year, you give yourself a deadline. I'm going to make $100,000 by, no, you say, I am making $100,000 by December 31st, 2016. And you set that goal. If you have the goal of setting, hitting Success Club 5 every single month, you write, I am a Success Club 5 earner. And you write the deadline for, like you say, I'm a Success Club 5 earner for 12 months, and write the deadline December 31st, 2016, so that you hit that every single month so that you can reach that deadline. And then some tips. He talks about being smart and balanced. So he wants to check and make sure that the goals that you decided on above are completely smart. So S is specific. Means well defined, something that would be clear to anyone else. And he gives some examples. M is measurable. So this is where we quantify our objectives so that we can measure our achievements against them. When you measure your progress, you stay on track, reach your target dates, and experience the exhilaration of achievement that spurs on you on to continued effort required to reach your goal. To determine if your goal is measurable, ask questions such as how much, how many, how will I know when it is accomplished? And it gives some more examples. So attainable. This is the time to pull your head out of the clouds and your feet back on the ground, and then make sure that this goal is attainable, that you're not setting yourself up for failure. You want to still dream big, but at the same time, you want to be a little bit realistic too. Let's see, relevant. This is one of the most important criteria to scrub against, is what he says. Are the goals you set above in alignment with the core values you outlined in installment number 2, which if you read the book, you'll know. Do they align with your mission and support the vision you have for your life? You want to be sure the direction in which you focus your creative capacity is the direction of what is truly most important to you, your life, and the legacy you intend to leave. If not, reconsider. And then time sensitive. You think, act, and react with the urgency and appropriate energy defined by the task. So I don't know about you, but I get my best work done right before a deadline. So if you give yourself a deadline on these goals, you're going to achieve it. And that's what he talks about. Deadline creates a challenge, and you respond to the challenge. So then he also wants you to use this little thing here that he calls a life wheel, and make sure that your goals are balanced. And if they're not, you adjust them so that they are balanced, because you need to be balanced in all these areas of life in order to be successful. So I hope that helps you. Let us know if you have any questions. We'll be able to help you on being more specific with your business goals. But my advice to you is set out life goals and balance it all out, because that will help you be a successful coach in your business. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope this was helpful. Thanks.